Okay, welcome back. The weather is not very good today. Lucky we didn't race, but gives me a bit of time to think. So what I've done is I've pulled across all the hens onto this side that I potentially want to breed with this year. We probably might start soon, I'd say. I do want to start pairing them up. Basically, the plan with this will be just pair these up with different cockbirds. We've got about 3-4 cockbirds that I want to rotate through. And then we've got a whole bunch of hens here that we can rotate them through. Most of these hens in here, apart from Storm and the best Kittle hen, have all raced. So they've been out to almost pretty much 400 kilometers. No, you're not coming in here. Yes, you're going to get to breed, but anyway. So that's the plan. I'm just having a bit of a think anyway. So I've isolated all these hens into this side just for right now, so I can get a bit of a visual and hold the birds, have a bit of a look at them, and help make a decision shortly what we're going to do with them. We do have some hens out here as well. I don't really plan on actually breeding from these guys to race with. Not the yellow hen anyway, and not that one from Adam Archer. I'm just going to use those ones as foster ones. I'm going to utilise a couple of the cockbirds from in here. I don't have a lot of cockbirds, there's very little, so I'll utilise a few of these. We've got 83 there. We're going to use him as well as one of the main cocks to cross into some of these different hens. I want a bit of a variety this year, and hopefully by the start of next season we won't have 28 to start with. I'll try and aim between 50 to 60. We lost a lot of birds, but yeah, that's the aim. If I can have a bit more, then we'll get through that sprint series out to 500 kilometers a little bit easier. We do have a few more hens in here that we probably will use as well, which are the inbred Storm ones, but yeah, I won't know yet how they're going to go or who we're going to pair them up with until they start showing potential for breeding. We've got a few little hens like this that they're not really showing a lot of interest in breeding yet, so that's why they remain sort of in this main flock. And we do have our $10,000 ring race coming up shortly, and we've got always thought this one was a hen, but it's a cock. And he's been doing pretty well, and he looks really healthy, fit and strong, so we're going to maintain that fitness so he can enter that race in a couple of weeks. And then we've got the ugly hen, which is left too. She's always been an ugly little hen, but hopefully she might pull through for us today. Well, come race day anyway in a couple of weeks. So we've got 2 to enter in that, so a bit going on. We've still got 2 more races potentially. Definitely 1, but if we get the birds back, we'll be able to race them again. So over the coming weeks, that's what we're going to kind of do without going crazy and building too many lofts and buying any more birds. Trying to work with what we got for a little while, and I want to try and build the numbers up. So I've kind of got to start now, which we kind of have, and I only really want to breed birds that, yes, I'm going to feed you in a minute. I'm only going to breed birds that I really want in this loft, that I think they're going to stand the best chance and have performed pretty well for us this year, or best possible anyway. So yeah, a few of these cockbirds are going to get a bit of a run. Shock, maybe we'll give him a little bit later on, but none of his babies really done overly too fantastic this season. But definitely this big cockbird down here. I'm going to start pairing some up this weekend, I think, just a little bit here and there, not all at once, and probably try and set up a couple of foster pairs at the same time so we can slip those eggs under them. Because I do want to utilise this red cock a little bit more in the back here. He did produce some reasonably good babies this year, but I want to try him with a different hen. We only really had him with one hen, which was one hen that we've actually lost. So I've got some other hens that I think will probably be better for him. So yeah, we will get him mixed up. We'll probably do 2 rounds with this hen. We'll most likely foster out the next round and then split him up and then foster the next lot out with the other hen. So yeah, stay tuned. Bit of a plan starting to come together. We're just going to take it slow, and hopefully we'll get enough birds bred out before the end of the year. So it's going to be interesting. We've got a bit going on here. Later, once we get through the main race team, we may look at doing a little bit more colour with some more Thai grizzles and things like that, but we really need to get the main team out first, which is like the main 30 or 40 birds, because we've already got 28 to 30 birds over here that we can race as a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 year olds, some of them. So yeah, got a bit of a plan going now, which is good. So I'll catch you guys in the next video.